Hello, and welcome to yet another insightful episode of NASENI Innovation Impact Radio Program, a 15 minutes radio public enlightenment program brought to you by the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, NASENI. One of the biggest challenges in the public service isn't just developing great ideas, it's making sure people actually know about them. At NASENI, that responsibility rests largely with the Director of Information. Today, we are sitting down with the Director of Information and New Media, NASENI, Mr. Segun Ayeoyenikon, to talk about how the agency communicates its innovations, engages Nigerians, and is changing the narrative around indigenous technology. My name is Vanessa Abubakar, your host for the program. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we get to speak with him. Stick around with me, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to NASENI Innovation Impact. The program brings innovation closer to the people. From science and engineering breakthroughs to homegrown technologies and solutions transforming lives across Nigeria. Discover how the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure is driving industrialization, job creation, renewable energy solutions, agricultural development, and technological advancement. Hear inspiring stories, groundbreaking innovations, expert insights, and the innovations shaping Nigeria now and the future. Join us every week as we spotlight ideas, technologies, and opportunities that are powering development. NASENI Innovation Impact, bringing science, technology, and innovation to every home. NASENI, Infinite Possibilities. This program is proudly brought to you by NASENI, the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, Presidency.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome to the program, NASENI Innovation Impact. As NASENI continues to champion homegrown technologies, strengthen local manufacturing, and empower innovators across the country, effective communication remains essential in ensuring that Nigerians understand and benefit from these initiatives. Joining us today is the Director of Information, who plays a vital role in communicating the agency's vision, achievements, and impact to the general public, the person of Mr. Segun Ayeoyenikon. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Thank you, Vanessa. I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm very fine, thank you, sir. As the Director of Information, whose role is to inform the general public, what do you have to say to those who may not be familiar with NASENI? What is the agency's core mandate and why it is important to Nigeria's development?
Thank you, Vanessa. NASENI, that is the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, is Nigeria's foremost technology transfer, engineering innovation, and industrialization agency. It was established to drive homegrown technological advancement. Our mandate is to transform Nigeria from a nation that largely consumes technology into one that designs, develops, manufactures, and exports technology-driven solutions. We focus on bridging the gap between research and commercialization by supporting innovation across critical sectors like agriculture, renewable energy, health care, transportation, manufacturing, digital technology, and education. Every project we undertake is ultimately aimed at solving real-life problems for Nigerians while we create jobs, strengthening local industries, and reducing dependence on imported technologies. You see, as Nigeria continues to pursue economic diversification, NASENI stands at the forefront of a sustainable development, building capacity to create the technology that drives Nigeria's economy. That's our work, that's our responsibility, to make sure that Nigeria is built up to compete with other nations in terms of provision of goods and services. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much for that. The second question is, many people see NASENI's products and projects, but they may not realize the work that goes into communicating them. What exactly does the Directorate of Information do to help advance NASENI's vision and strategic goals?
Thank you for that better question. That directly speaks to what we do in these directories. You see, the Director of Information and New Media serves as the bridge between NASENI's innovations and products and technologies and the Nigerian people. We provide information, we direct people's mind towards appreciating what we do, as an agency. Innovation only achieves its full value when people know about it, and understand it, and are inspired to engage with it. Our responsibility as a department, communication and information, go beyond issuing press releases. We develop strategic communication campaigns that translate highly technical innovation into stories that every Nigerian can relate with. All right. We work across traditional media, digital platforms. We produce documentaries. We do podcasts, exhibitions. We do stakeholder engagements and public awareness campaigns to showcase the agency's achievements while promoting transparency and accountability. We also ensure that investors into our, commercializable products, policymakers, researchers, manufacturers, development partners, and young innovators also understand the opportunities that NASENI creates. Ultimately, effective communication builds trust, attracts partnership, encourages adoption of locally developed technologies, and positions NASENI as a catalyst for national industrial growth.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If there's one misconception Nigerians have about NASENI that you would like to correct today, what would that be?
Yeah, thank you. One of the biggest misconceptions is that NASENI is simply another government research institution that conducts experiments probably without producing practical results. We are different from such. We are not doing such. We are an agency that pursue reality. The reality is that NASENI is focused on developing technologies that solve real life problems while ensuring that those ones that are commercialized are accessible to Nigerians. You see, that's why we have products, the irrigation products, Keke NASENI. So many. We build factories, where people work, to come up with products. We are building products. We are supporting manufacturing organizations. We partner with private sector. We take our products to those who need them. We make sure that we do business with our products. Others also do business so that they can create jobs. We empower innovators. We create solutions that improve productivity across multiple industries. Whether it is clean energy solutions, as I mentioned earlier, agricultural mechanization, electric mobility, digital innovation, or local manufacturing initiatives, our work is designed to create measurable economic and social impact. And NASENI is not just conducting research, we are actively contributing to Nigeria's industrial transformation and demonstrating that innovation can become a powerful engine for national prosperity, moving beyond research to the market.
Okay, sir. We've seen NASENI become much more visible recently, from social media to documentaries to podcasts, exhibitions, and media engagements. What informed this communication strategy?
Well, just like we said above, investment, development, advancement, more or less these things are a bit new, because the usual thing is that people just receive imported goods and consume them. But we are trying to let Nigerians know that we have capacity locally. So the strategy is intentional, because innovation only creates value when it reaches the people that it is designed to serve. Under the current leadership of the EVC CEO, Mr. Khalid Suleiman Halilu, there's a strong emphasis on openness, public engagement, and ensuring Nigerians are aware of how public investment in science and technology are delivering tangible outcomes. So we cannot do this, we cannot achieve this mandate, without coming up with a well laid out strategic plan. And today's audiences consume information differently. So we have to embrace a multi-platform communication approach that meets people where they are, whether on television, radio, newspaper, social media, podcast. So we cannot do less than what we do presently.
Okay, so technology evolves every day. How is NASENI positioning itself to remain relevant over the years?
Well, remaining relevant requires continuous innovation, adaptability, and strategic partnership. So NASENI is deliberately investing in emerging technologies while strengthening collaboration with universities, research institutions, private industry, startups and international partners. We are not only responding to today's technology needs, but anticipating tomorrow's opportunity in the areas such as artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing technology, renewable energy, electric mobility, automation, digital fabrication, precision agriculture. So we must be, be deliberate in making ourselves relevant. So we cannot but be relevant to today, but also we must sustain this tempo for the future of the country.
If you had 1 minute to speak directly to every Nigerian, what would you like to tell them about NASENI and its impact on the country's future?
It is the first thing I would say is that let us support NASENI, because this is an institution of government that is, bridging the gap between the now and our future, in a sense. So because there is no future without technology and production. It is production that creates jobs. Yeah. It is the factories that engage our young people. And this is the mission of NASENI. The mission of NASENI is to deliberately, create opportunities locally so that we can reverse the trend of young people running out of Nigeria. You see, what is the attraction outside? The attraction outside is that those economies are working. And if those economies are working, and that is why we are running there, then we must make our own to work here so that we can remain in our country and to together build a nation that when our children grows up, they will be proud of their fathers and mothers that have gone before them.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining the program today, NASENI Innovation Impact. This is how far I can go on this program, NASENI Innovation Impact, for today. Thank you for joining me. Please do also follow us across all our social media handles to get yourself more informed with all that's happening in the agency. You can follow us on Instagram and X, formerly known as Twitter, at NASENI HQ, on Facebook at NASENI, or you can visit the website on www.naseni.gov.ng. Before I leave, let me drop you with a quote. Information empowers, enlightens, and saves us from the cost of ignorance. My name is Vanessa Abubakar, your host for the program. Till I come your way again, keep believing in the power of information. Goodbye.
Welcome to NASENI Innovation Impact. The program brings innovation closer to the people. From science and engineering breakthroughs to homegrown technologies and solutions transforming lives across Nigeria. Discover how the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure is driving industrialization, job creation, renewable energy solutions, agricultural development, and technological advancement. Hear inspiring stories, groundbreaking innovations, expert insights, and the innovations shaping Nigeria now and the future. Join us every week as we spotlight ideas, technologies, and opportunities that are powering development. NASENI Innovation Impact, bringing science, technology, and innovation to every home. NASENI, Infinite Possibilities. This program is proudly brought to you by NASENI, the National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure. Presidency.